My name is Silvina Paez, and I am a channeler of the Freedom Healing Method. The video you are about to see next is also dubbed into English by artificial intelligence. I am from Argentina. My native language is Spanish, and I have used this tool to share Freedom Healing, the Kryon method, with you. I sincerely wish that you enjoy this spiritual transformation that you are going to feel next. Thank you very much. I welcome you to the first video of the year 2025, and this year we're going to start by answering a question that Maria Alejandra from Argentina left us, which was, what enlightening message is there for me in this crucial stage of my life? The truth is that Maria Alejandra, we do not do divination or anything like that with the Kryon keys. What we do is these keys are a tool for spiritual healing. I can't know what message there is for you because that's not what freedom healing is about, but what we can do, and I think it's much more interesting and powerful, is to determine which spiritual key to activate in this stage of your life. Why do I feel that this is more powerful and important for me? Because it's the spiritual key that will allow you to see what this stage is all about. Why do I feel that this is more powerful and important for me? Because it's the spiritual key that will allow you to see what this stage is all about, how to resolve any conflicts you may have, and so on. So I'm going to ask here, which spiritual key to activate for this stage of your life? Maria Alejandra, here is the spiritual key of constructiveness, which leads us to the introspective question, do I have clarity about what makes me happy? And this key, okay, is super interesting because what it activates is the ability to see within the things I have, which ones I need to fulfill those desires that I feel I want for my life. It's very interesting because spiritual keys align us with the law or the universal laws, and especially aligns us with the spiritual law stating everything we need in life is provided by the universe, and everything we don't need to grow is taken out of our lives. In other words, everything you have in your life and everything you need for life, you have right now. The thing is, sometimes we don't see it, we don't recognize it, or it bothers us because, frankly, we don't like what we're experiencing. But what we're living is what serves our evolution. That is, everything that one has in one's life. And everything that one needs for life, one has it at this moment in time. What happens is that sometimes we don't see it, we don't recognize it, or it bothers us because, honestly, we don't like what we're experiencing. What we're living is what serves our evolution. What do we do with Kryon spiritual keys? As you work on your inner self, which is the important part of inner work, looking at yourself and silencing that little voice of the ego that says, I want this or that. Spiritual work helps you see those signs and ensures that the things you receive from life for the lessons you need to learn come from a place of abundance. In other words, abundance is understood as having love, inner peace, health, financial prosperity flowing to you, being able to live and coexist with those you want, and living in a place that brings you more inner peace. Why do I say to silence the little voice of the ego? Because the ego is the psychic construct that we humans have built, based on many shoulds from the people around us and from society in general. So today's society tells us that you should be, I'll use my example as a white, heterosexual, middle-class woman. You should be skinny, you should have money, you should buy an apartment, you should have a car, you should travel, you should do a lot of things, and to be honest, none of them interest me. So when you lose your ego, you start to discover what is wonderful about essence of your soul, what makes you happy. And for example, it makes me happy to do this work that I am doing. It makes me very happy to go to the theater. Now in January here in Santiago, we have the Santiago 1000 festival, so I have a marathon lined up to see a bunch of plays, because something I have achieved through the practice of freedom healing is to have this freedom of decision, to decide that I don't feel like it and I don't care if that looks bad or if it's not commercially profitable or whatever. I feel like being at home. I feel like going to the theater. I feel like recording videos and I can do it. So the abundance of constructiveness, Maria Alejandra, is the key that your spiritual committees, your guides, and your soul are telling you to activate for this crucial stage of your life. It would be good to ask this question. What is it that makes me happy? What fills my soul? And let's see what tools I have today to be able to do it. I remember an example of a time when someone wanted to do therapies, wanted to offer freedom healing to others, but she told me, well, I don't have an office to do it. I said, well, in my case, I don't either. I work from home and I'm recording this video from the desk I have in my house, a room dedicated to that, which took me many years of inner work to achieve. And what this woman couldn't see was that if she wanted to do therapy, she had to show the universe in some way that she wanted to do this. It's about creating this balance of, well, I want to do therapy. So what if I don't have an office and I just do therapy over Zoom? That can be done perfectly now. So if that doesn't work out, it's because the universe is telling me that the path isn't that way. But the universe sends very concrete signals. The signals from the universe do not have to be looked at with a magnifying glass, nor do they take a long time to respond immediately. And so obviously that one is left as if surprised. If someone says, I need to do therapy, and then they put out ads, do marketing, set up a website, and no one responds, it's very likely that it's just not the right time to do it, or maybe something else is missing. But to feel like I'm blocked when it doesn't happen, sometimes it's like me wishing I could sing like Tina Turner. If I think life stops me from singing like her, I'm out of touch because I lack what's needed to sing like her. I wasn't meant to be that. I was meant to be the channel for the freedom healing method, and that's where my life flows and moves forward. It feels natural to publish books, have students, clients, so that means this is probably my path. In this incarnation, it was not my turn. I was the channeler of the freedom healing method, and there my life flows. There my life goes on. It's like publishing books comes effortlessly to me in a way. Having students and clients comes easily to me. So that means that's my path. But when something isn't working out for you, it doesn't necessarily mean you're blocked. It could be life saying, hey, maybe that's not the way to go because that's not really what I want. That's influenced by the ego, which is completely shaped by all the beliefs about what we should be. In conflict healing, what we do by activating spiritual keys, by transmuting, is quieting the ego so that the essence of the soul can manifest. We all have spiritual missions, and when we're on that mission, life flows. So remember, if what you don't want isn't happening, it's very likely that you need to do something else or find another way to make it happen. Or maybe it's just not the right time, but the universe responds really quickly. The other day, I was unsure whether to continue with my YouTube channel or not, and I remember sitting down and asking the universe for a sign. I sat at my computer and saw one of the latest emails. It was from someone offering me their services to improve my YouTube views. So it became clear to me that, yes, in some way, life is telling me that I need to keep doing this. So, Maria Alejandra, I'm leaving you the prayer to activate the spiritual key in the comments of this video. I'm also asking you to leave your questions in the comments about which key to activate to unlock, to remove what causes you noise, discomfort, or pain. You can ask about it, and through the freedom healing keys, through the Kryon keys, what we can do is ask which spiritual key can help solve it. Remember that the spiritual keys activate virtues in your soul. It's like a magic wand, a direct connection to your spiritual committees. This deck of cards, the one I have here, is in Spanish. You can find it on the website. I'll leave all the details below this video because it's a fantastic tool, a tool that will completely change your life because it helps you release memories, energies, and anything else you can think of to live in abundance. If you like this video, click like. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel to keep seeing this kind of information. Visit the website, start checking out the courses we have on freedom healing, the more basic ones. And when you become a fan of freedom healing, I invite you to the private community we have on School. You can join before that too. Everyone there is like a fan of freedom healing, and we share our experiences, our activations, and our Zoom meetings there every week. Sending you a hug, and I'll see you again in the next video.